Okay, here we go.
It's another day in the life on planet Mikey. So please, please me by hitting subscribe, and we'll have a splendid time for all. You know Paul, John, George, and Ringo, but you never hear of Pete Best. Well, today's your lucky day, luckier than the rest. We searched the archives and found a dusty nugget with Mikey interviewing Pete Best. You're gonna love it. Happening right here, right now, on the Planet Mikey podcast. Here's that groovy guy, Mikey!
So what was that you were shooing away? What was it? Was
It's
that
a bug. He was flying around. He's trying to get in my pants.
a stink bug? Is it a stink bug? Because it's that time of year, you know, and they
Definitely.
somehow find their way into the house. And if you
Yeah.
ever step on one,
They stink.
oh God, they stink.
That was a little bug that was, it was a she, clearly, she was trying to get in my pants. So I just swatted it away. Didn't kill it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a killer. We know that much. It'd be, just so you folks listening to this podcast know, behind the scenes conversations with Bill Smith and me are always interesting. We've already spoken about two different people whose last name is Boone. One of them was the bass player for the Love and Spoonful.
Yeah.
His descendant of Daniel Boone.
Yeah.
And then the other one is Richard Boone from Have Gun Will Travel, Paladin. When I watch that occasionally on MeTV or whatever. And so we've had two Boones that we've talked about already.
Yeah.
And we're going to drink some Boone's Farm after the program.
What about Annie Greensprings?
Did you ever drink Boone's Farm apple wine?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Who
that
didn't?
shit gave you a headache, but it was $1.25 for a quart.
It was delicious.
I got so much on my mind. You know, I was depressed before, and I'm working my way out of it. Therapy,
Go ahead.
or as Tony Soprano would call it, therapy.
Yeah.
So, where do I begin? I heard a story on the radio. This is on WBZ Boston.
Yep.
I think they should hire me. You know,
That'd be a great idea.
I was a good flash boy when I was at WEEI. I was good at the flash. We had good flash boys then. We had Meter Perel, we had Pete Shepard, and me. We filled in and we did all the flashes. Nowadays, you listen to these kids. Okay, it's time to check what's going on in the and you hear these guys, and they sound like they didn't even go to broadcasting school, and they're doing all that. What's with EI? Putting
know.
people on the air that don't sound like they belong on the air. What happened to the professional broadcasters?
Those are the old days.
So I'm listening to WBZ and I hear this story. Oh, the bug's back. There she is.
Yeah.
I heard this story where two teenagers robbed a lemonade stand run by little kids.
Yeah.
With a gun. Took the money from the kids with a gun in Boston. What's going on in this world that people can stoop that low? It's a kid trying to get a dollar or two here and there, selling lemonade that they worked hard to prepare. And then these guys, these gun-wielding thugs come along and take the kids' money.
It's Mayor Wu's Peaceful Boston.
Okay, I'm going to cross that off my list.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Mayor Wu, I was scrolling around YouTube the other day, and I get to a thing about the Boston Pops. Keith Lockhart comes out. This was a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. Keith Lockhart comes out, and he welcomes everybody, and he's a very nice guy. I met him a couple of times.
Yes, he's a very good guy.
And what does he do? He introduces Michelle Wu, our mayor. She came out, and she played Rhapsody in Blue. She sat down at the piano.
Rhapsody in Wu.
And she was unbelievably good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought, geez, how can somebody so talented and so sensitive like this, to play such a beautiful piece and have a political mind
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I'll tell you what. I admire piano players. They're good. They're talented and all that stuff. But what I really like is a mayor who can really pound the organ. That's the kind I like.
Oh, yeah.
Now you got some multi-skills going on. So I got a list here, Smitty. You know how I do? I write notes.
Yes.
This is it. I wrote it on the back of a gas station receipt.
Okay.
Because I was driving.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I got a whole list of the worst places to Uber drive in Massachusetts. We'll get to that. But first, my notes, because I got to get these off my chest. Another thing I heard on WBZ was the guys from Scotland, the World Cup team, flying over here with their kilts on the plane, and they got all pissed off at the airlines that flew them over here from Scotland because they ran out of beer. What?
Of course, that would piss me off.
Yeah, but is that a news story, or is that just something the airline needs to take care of? Because, if it ain't Scottish, it's crap. I'm going to cross that off my list. I just wanted to mention that because it's been a long time since I craved beer that fervently. I have an expose on how bad the Red Sox are. It's not in depth, but it's concise and precise. And should I do that now?
Well, since you're an observer of the baseball world very closely, I would think that this would be a pretty accurate assessment.
Well, it's again, I don't want to repeat what these boring ass people on the radio do. They just milk a subject to death every single time, and they don't do anything new. They're always talking about the same old shit. I don't know what's happened to sports radio, but I used to listen to it.
Well, one of them does it right.
Yes, well, right.
Yeah.
One out of how many? Two?
Well,
here's how bad the Red Sox are, just so you know. The Boston Red Sox, yesterday, they lost another game. I think it was their fourth loss in a row, Smitty.
Yeah.
Which is never good. And yesterday's game, their top three hitters were 0 for 9 against Tampa Bay's pitcher. 0 for 9. They had no hits in 9 at-bats, and they were every single one of the outs was strikeout. 0 for 9 with 9 strikeouts. That tells you a little bit about the meat of the order, and it sucks.
Oh.
It's brutal, but I got more information on that. First of all, they got injury problems. They got Roman Anthony out with his wrist. His wrist is limp. He can't hit because his wrist went limp on him a few weeks ago, and he's been sitting out ever since. I mean, cure that guy. Don't these doctors from the Red Sox know how to fix anybody?
And what happened? Did he get hit or something?
No, he swung and it hurt. And in the old days, the guys played through that shit because they needed the money. These days, we don't want to go too quick on this. We don't want to cause permanent damage. He's a baseball player. You swing a bat every day 1,000,000 times, and now his wrist is hurt. Trevor Story, the shortstop who was decent last year with 96 runs batted in, he's out. He's got like a sports hernia or something, and a lot of people think he sucks anyway, and sometimes he does. He's off again, on again. He's either great or he sucks ass. Garrett Crochet, their ace from last year, finished second in the Cy Young voting. He was great last year. He's out with a lat strain. He's got a lat strain, and it's the quote I saw yesterday or last night was, "It's worse than we thought." So you're not pitching. So the star pitcher, their rookie supposed phenom, is not playing because his wrist is limp. And then you got Trevor Story, their high-paid shortstop, who isn't playing at all. They're throwing all kinds. They're throwing jetsam and flopsam in there to play. So they've lost 4 in a row. They're a major league worst record at home, 10 wins, 21 losses at Fenway. So now you're paying big bucks to go to Fenway, and they're losing 3 out of 4 games. It's brutal. They're last in home runs in the American League. They have half as many home runs as the Yankees this year. I mean, it's pathetic. They have 534 total hits as a team and 533 strikeouts. I've always known about baseball that when you strike out, it's bad. It's a bad thing. If you ground out, sometimes the runner moves over. If you pop up, if you fly out to center field, someone can score from third. No, they strike out. They save you all that angst about what's going to happen by striking out all the time. It's brutal. They're last in runs. Okay, in baseball, scoring runs is good. So Red Sox suck. Everybody knows it. I can't even watch, honestly. Smitty, I used to watch every game. I was a hardcore. I'd watch every single game. I knew every stat. I knew every player. Now I'm like, they're just going to lose anyway. God damn it. So I had to get that off my chest.
That was good. That was good.
I'm a
Thanks,
baseball
Mike.
fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have some notes here.
Notes.
Yeah, a couple of notes.
Oh, hey, first of all, what about this? Hold on.
What's that?
This right here.
Oh, my grandma's coffee cake?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
the very best. Yeah. Now, you like the blueberry. I'm just telling everybody there are different flavors. You go on there, you see they got Granny Smith apple.
Yeah.
They've got pineapple coconut. They've got chocolate. They've got chocolate chip. They've got every kind of cake you could want, and it's all delicious from my grandma's coffee cake. Call 1-800-8-GRANDMA to order one, or go online. A lot of people go online now.
Yeah.
It's a technology era. They go online. They go to mygrandma.com, and they find pictures of my grandma. And boy, was she a bad one in her day. But honestly, and I swear by those products, and everybody that ever has had one agrees with me.
They all say the same thing.
No one ever says, "Boy, that cake wasn't good." No, they all say, "Oh my God!"
I ate the whole thing.
And it's good. So, I, as an Uber driver, part time, it's a boredom thing, Smitty. Honestly, I get so bored if I don't do
You
something.
got to do something. Yeah,
Honestly.
sitting around in the mansion all day. That's terrible.
I finish mowing the lawn. I go, now what am I going to do? I'll go drive some people around. A lot of them are idiots, but I'll do it.
He's sitting on that sofa stuffed with cash.
Gas is down to. I saw a gas station $3.79. The one up the street on the way to here from Framingham. That was it a Shell.
Yeah.
$3.89. Okay, so everybody's bitching for weeks about it's $4.69, $4.70, $6 in California. It's going down, and it's down big time now. The average station now is like $4.10 or something like that, and a lot of them are discounting the gas. So that's a buoyant word of optimism, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Now, some things that I'm not optimistic about. There's so many news stories that just piss me off, and I'm not going to get into politics, okay? Because I'm going to try to stay away from politics because I think it makes people angry. It makes me angry. So I start with that. But the big story, I'll just touch on each big story quickly.
You mean the news?
Well, sort of. It's like my version of... In my neighborhood, we didn't call it the news. We called it the news. Time for the news. This Carmelo, Texas, Austin, Frisco murder thing is bugging the living shit out of me. It's like, okay, if you want to make everything about race, go ahead. But I'm here to tell you that if a black kid stabbed a black kid, we probably wouldn't hear about it.
Yeah.
And when a black kid stabs a white kid, it becomes, if he goes to jail for stabbing someone and killing him, everybody says, it's racist. Well, if a white kid stabbed a black kid and killed him, I'd want him to go to jail too. It's not racist. It's just fact. The guy killed somebody. There got to be consequences, because the minute you have no consequences for stabbing and killing somebody, you got mayhem. That's all I'm going to say about it.
The guy that stabbed the woman on the train, they set him free.
Okay, the candidate Graham Plattner.
Yeah.
It's got to be the most embarrassing thing the Democratic Party's ever put themselves through. Supporting en masse all the people saying, we need a change from Susan Collins. Okay, maybe we do. But do we need a Nazi, porta-potty, diddler, self-pleasuring moron who thinks that Purple Heart people should die because they're stupid? I mean, this guy's a piece of shit. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. I can't believe that he's gotten as far as he has, and that we're going to have to continue to watch his bullshit.
I don't understand how the left will call Trump a Nazi, and they go over and over again. He's got to be destroyed. He must be eliminated. He's a Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
And now they're
a real Nazi.
Supporting.
Come on. The guy, how committed to Nazism do you have to be to tattoo it on your heart?
This is how much they hate Trump. They hate Trump so much.
It's just
vote
it's
for
so
a Nazi.
Stupid.
I know.
And it's almost mind-boggling. These two. You got Ro Khanna going, oh no, I support him, and Ed Markey, that idiot, saying, I'm going to endorse him. What are you, fucking fucked up in the fucking head?
Oh, Mike, I just realized something.
Talking politics.
Politics,
yeah. I'm going to get out of there.
Get out of there.
I'm going to get right the hell out of there.
Get back to the news?
Although I will say that the L.A. voting thing taking a month is ridiculous. Election day used to be election day. Now it's election month, especially in California.
Are you intending?
I'm not doing politics.
Are you saying that they're cheating in California?
Oh no, never. And the other thing that bothers me too, there's this new thing going on. This isn't really politics. This is.
Is this news?
Well, yeah. It's the gender thing. They're concerned out in California and San Francisco, I think it is, because the people that identify as trans, they're able on school functions to sleep in the same rooms as the girls, even though they have penises, and they're obviously got mentally troubled.
What could possibly go wrong, Mike?
So they're arguing about is this okay? No, this isn't. No, it's not okay. Okay, but do it anyway. a long time ago, they asked Trump when he was the first time he was running for president, they said, what about this thing they want to put in 3 bathrooms in the schools, one for male, one for female, and one for not sure. And Trump just said, just leave it the way it is. I mean, why go out to all that expense and trouble and raise a ruckus? When people got to pee, they're going to find a way to pee. Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're continuing to divide us. But we're talking politics again.
No,
Mike.
I'm not. No, these are issues.
Jesus.
This isn't politics.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
I mean, unless you think I'm indicating some kind of preference on one side or the other of these issues. Who, me? Not me. I don't have any real valid opinions. So, by the way, I want you to know this because I like people of all nations and all ethnicities. I really do. There's an interesting cultural diversity that goes on in my very Uber vehicle because I pick up people from all over the place and we have nice conversations and I learn about the cultures that they represent when they come to America. But I have discovered that not unlike a dog, I can tell the ethnicity of a person without looking at them.
Really?
When they get in, by the smell, I can tell you where they're from. Isn't that unbelievable? And I've really honed my skills with this.
Now this is so you can tell simply by the by their aroma,
Yep.
like maybe with their fragrance, their perfume, their what they eat.
Sometimes it's the cologne.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the BO.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the dietary. You smell let's say you smell curry when they get into the car.
Yeah.
You just know.
Okay.
And I know, and I'm never wrong about this. I cannot look. They get in. And I start driving and I go, okay. And I name the country to myself and I'm always right. And then I say, just to verify, I say, so where are you from? And they tell me the country and I'm like, I knew it.
So, some people would take that the wrong way.
No.
And they say, oh, he says we smell.
Well, no, there's a specific smell, really, depending on where you're from and really depending on what you eat,
Yep.
how often you bathe, what you put in your hair.
Have you ever had a stinky person in your car?
Hell yeah.
What's that like?
I can't wait till the ride's over. And they say, okay, and they get out, have a good day. Get the fuck out of this car. Smelly.
Man.
But anyway, no, I mean, it's like that's part of the gig is, you don't know. But I'm always right about that. I can always tell, and I'm never wrong about it.
Hey, by the way, I have a question for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Have they subscribed to this podcast?
We really need people to do that for sure. We
Yeah.
need 89 more subscribers on YouTube.
Because there's a thing coming up later on. If they subscribe, then they would know in advance that an interview with Pete Best, former Beatle,
Yeah.
is going to take place on this podcast.
And the only time, Smitty, that I ever interviewed a former Beatle.
Yeah.
It's the only time.
So, and also, you can give us the backstory on, where you were, the TV show, the whole
Sure.
thing. Yeah.
I'd be happy to do that. But let's save that for the end of the program because Joe and Jerry have the day off.
Yes, that's what I heard.
Yeah, they're off getting their canoiders restructured.
Okay.
I also have the quintessential list of palindromic sentences, which is going to knock you out.
Palindromes.
Palindromes it'll knock you out. But first, before we do that,
But first,
I see you getting over there ready to push some buttons
Go
over
ahead.
there.
Yeah.
By the way, Bill Smith once again rescues this podcast, as he does every single week, with some kind of technical know-how, and it's always amazing. But my list of the absolute worst places in Massachusetts that I hate the most to drive in when I'm doing Uber, especially if I'm baked.
Now, wait. As an Uber driver, aren't you like a 5-star Uber driver?
Mm-hmm.
You've earned the 5 stars, so this makes you qualified to basically.
Comment.
Yeah, I would think.
I've done 6,000 rides, no accidents, no incidents, no violence, nothing. No one's peed in my back seat. I keep an immaculate Lincoln. My Lincoln is beautiful. You get in the back, you go, oh, wow, leather, it's so clean in here.
But
nice.
you've driven everywhere, so
Everywhere.
now you have an opinion.
Worst places in Massachusetts to Uber. First of all, anywhere in Worcester. Worcester sucks, okay? And the people there are nice, and I get it, okay. But you're driving through there, you look around, you go, this place sucks. The south end of Framingham, I've mentioned this before. Yep. You can get stuck when the trains are going by, the commuter trains in South Framingham, and you're stuck there for the longest time.
Yep.
And I don't speak Portuguese, and everybody there is Brazilian.
Yep.
So it's a bad place to Uber. South end of Framingham and anywhere in Worcester. Route 20 from Watertown to Waltham heading west. You get off at that rotary there in Watertown.
Yep.
You go, what? You're going to be in that. It's going to take you a while to get to Waltham with all the red lights and all the left-hand only turns and all that shit. As Raditz once told me, Jesus Christ, that stretch from Watertown to Waltham on Route 20 is the worst piece of road in America. And I think he might have a point there. It's very slow. Mass Pike from 6:30 to 9:30 a.m. going east in the morning. Awful. You're just stuck bumper to bumper. I avoid it like the plague. Drives me nuts. Cambridge, brutal. Somerville, just as brutal as Cambridge. And they live right next door to each other.
What's the main problem as you're going through these trouble spots?
Well, in Cambridge and Somerville is, first of all, the people there are all communist. Secondly, the lights, if the lights don't kill you, the bike lanes will.
Oh, the bike lanes.
And the
yes.
pedestrians who think they're, because, in the People's Republic of Cambridge, the people are special. And they know that, and as pedestrians, they don't give a shit. They just walk right in front of you and cut across. So I avoid Cambridge and Somerville when I'm driving. Mm-hmm. Nothing against the people, right? I like an occasional communist in my life. Everett? Nah, I don't even get. I won't go there. It's not that I'm in danger, or that I don't like the people in Everett. No, it's that to get there and to get around Everett just sucks. Foxborough during any kind of sporting event, doesn't matter if it's World Cup or if it's the NFL or whatever it is. If you're going Foxborough during game time or especially immediately thereafter, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Hull, Massachusetts, another place you can't get to. You can't get, once you get there, you got to get home too, and it's buried. And I don't think I've taken one Uber or Lyft ride ever in Hull, which is too bad because it's a nice place, but no, you can't get there. Mm-hmm. I had an incident yesterday in Woonsocket. It's Rhode Island, but it's just barely in Rhode Island. It's right across the border. I'm in Woonsocket dropping some guy off at a hospital for a stress test because, I'm a public service guy.
That's right.
So I get to this road, and then the cops have one of the corners closed. They're doing construction. So I said, well, okay, I'll just cut through this back parking lot and come out on this road over here. And then I get there, and I realize that in order to get to the parking lot of the facility the guy needs to be at, I'd have to go across this one-way road and into the parking lot. So I had to go left against the grain. Now, all the car, I waited until every car was gone. It's totally clear. I zip right across into the parking lot. So I was on that one-way strip for about 8 feet.
Yeah.
I get into the parking lot, I drop the guy off, and all of a sudden this guy walks up to me, and he's one of the guys who's apparently a cop who's off duty, and he's dressed he's got the orange day glow jacket on, and he didn't look like a cop. He comes walking right in front of my car, like blocks my car. He goes, oh, this guy was an asshole. He says, you go down on the one-way street again, I'm going to tag your car, and I'm going to have your car towed. Like, yelling at me. Oh. I said, well, I couldn't, he's giving me this shit. And say, okay, I said, I'm trying to explain, but you don't care. He goes, yeah, like you don't care. Okay, first of all, nothing happened. There were no cars coming. Secondly, he walked all the way from where he was on duty just to yell at me and be an asshole. So, and he looked like, with all due respect, because I like Tom Homan, he looked like a miniature Tom Homan, but a drunk one who was an asshole. He's giving me shit. So I'm going to say this right now for the public to digest. Woonsocket sucks. But that particular cop in Woonsocket really sucks. And he was an asshole. And you know me, I like cops. I really do.
Oh, yeah.
My father was in law enforcement. I have nothing but respect for cops. I always treat them with respect. But this guy treated me with disrespect, so fuck him.
Yeah, it's a power trip.
I thought I'd get that off my chest.
Thank you, Mike.
So I don't want to drive in Woonsocket either.
Okay.
I do like the song by Cat Stevens, though, that goes, I'm being followed by a Woonsocket, Woonsocket.
Thanks, Mike.
I stopped at the Mass Pike, what do you call it? Where you get gas? What's it called? Rest stop?
The rest stop, yeah, the rest area.
I needed a lighter. And I went in.
I got you a gift.
And I said, I know, I got two. Look at this.
Look at that.
See, I'm a pyromaniac.
That's right.
I went into the place and I said, yeah, I need a lighter. They made me give them an ID. I said, what? Yeah, we need to see your license. To buy a lighter? Okay. So I pull out the license and I show it to him. It's in my, it's in my wallet.
Yeah.
No, you got to take it out so we can scan the back. What? I'm not buying explosives here.
Yeah.
People, these people today. But who made that rule? You got to have a show your license to buy a lighter. When did that happen?
I don't know.
Do I feel like I'm unloading?
A little bit, Mike.
Well, I've had a bad week. I got a tax bill the other day, thousands of dollars. I said, where'd that come from?
Yeah. See?
I had other things that which you and I have discussed that have happened to me this week, which were just awful. And now I'm trying to shake it off.
Did you have one of these?
Oh, the palindromes. You ready? You ready for this?
Yes, Mike.
You have somewhere to be, I can tell.
No.
You don't want me to talk more about the smell of the ethnicities in my back seat?
Well,
Yeah.
well, there are the sausages hanging there.
Okay.
Sure, they have a nice aroma.
Now, for those of you listening at home, you're going to want to share this with your friends. As you may know, palindrome is a word that's backwards the same way. Radar, kayak. If it's spelled the same backward and forward, it's a palindrome, and it's generally they're one words.
Yeah.
They're one word. Race car or two words. Those are all simple palindromes. But I go deeper than that because I'm a deep thinking man. I do sentences.
Yeah.
And long phrases and stuff that are the same backwards and forwards. Like in that picture you just saw.
Yeah.
Go hang a salami. I'm a lasagna hog. Now, if you spell that backwards, guess what? It spells go hang a salami. I'm a lasagna hog. That's the beauty of a palindrome. We got more. But we got more for you, though.
Yeah, we do.
You ready?
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Okay.
How about this one?
Solo gigolos. Now, American Richard Gere, famous not just for the lemmings or the what is it?
The gerbils.
Gerbils. He's famous for that movie. A couple of them. Officer and Gentleman was one of them.
Yep.
Now, in Officer and Gentleman, I thought it was a movie about two gay guys, and they were no. Solo gigolos. He was an American gigolo, and if you spell solo gigolos backwards, it's solo gigolos. See how that works?
It's a palindrome.
It's a freaking palindrome, and you can. This is a great thing to remember for parties and stuff. When you got nothing to talk about with some people, you say, "Oh, you want to hear my palindromes?"
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
A tuna nut. The two words tuna nut backwards spell tuna nut. This is one of my favorite things to do. You got more? Well, of course we do. We got millions of these things. Are you kidding me?
Who comes up with these
Dime a
things?
dozen. I think mostly people that have dyslexia would be the people that are the main candidates to make up palindromes.
Okay, how about this one?
Okay. This palindrome goes like this. Some men interpret 9 memos. Some men interpret 9 memos, and that's him. Okay, how about I'm telling you, this is fulfilling for me because I'm revealing stuff that most people don't think about on a daily basis.
All right, how about this one?
Mm-hmm. Too hot to hoot. It's too hot to hoot. And today it's like 90 out. Too hot to hoot. Come on.
Where do you find these?
That's an owlish one. I got another owl one. You want to hear the other owl one I have?
Yeah, go ahead.
My owl ate my metal worm. If you spell my owl ate my metal worm backwards, it's my owl ate my metal worm. Okay, I got another one. You ready?
All right, go ahead.
Satan, oscillate my metallic sonatas.
Who came up with that?
Some devil. Able was I ere I saw Elba. I think Napoleon wrote that.
How about this one?
God lived as a devil dog. And now again, people go, why are you saying that? Well, because it's the same backwards, okay? Just you hold it up to a mirror, you'll see what I'm saying. Here's one for you. This is one you're going to like a lot. I hope.
Go ahead.
I mean, my hope is that, okay, this palindrome is draw pupil's pup's lip upward. Draw pupil's pup's lip upward.
And you did.
That's the picture.
You found that actual picture. How about this one here? Hold on.
Okay.
Look at this.
Oh, yes.
That's Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet ate no basil. Palindrome. And
spell it backwards, and it
Lisa Bonet ate no basil. And here's one for you that no one ever thinks of, but of course, with being a full-service podcast, I thought of it. Look at her. Poor thing.
I know.
Did Dean aid Diana? Ed did. Did Dean aid Diana? Ed did. Well, no, so Dean did nothing and Ed did the aiding. But it's a palindrome when you use it in that form. Jeez. Lordy. All right, here's another one for you.
Right,
this is fun, Smitty. Oh, Schultze. This palindrome deals with this. I, man, am regal, a German am I. I'll repeat that because I fucked it up.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
I, man, am regal, a German am I. See?
That was good.
That's palindrome. We got a couple more.
I think we do, yeah.
I think we do too. I like this next one. This next one is artsy.
Okay.
See that picture?
Yeah. Is that you standing on the shore?
No. That palindrome goes like this. Resume so pacific a pose, muser.
I want to know where these came from.
Resume so pacific a pose, muser. You muser. And then there's this one. See, that when you have the graphic depiction, Smitty, it saves the whole podcast.
You know, it does.
You did that.
Look at that.
Ned, I am a maiden.
Look at that.
She's a maiden. Ned, I am a maiden. That's a palindrome.
Yep.
And last but not least,
There is one?
I think so. I think you have it, don't you?
All right, so let's have a look. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, here we go. There it is.
It's the last straw. Aha. You like that?
The last straw.
The last
Yeah,
straw.
that's pretty good, yeah.
Hey, but what the hey? Straw? Question mark. Okay, here's my palindrome. Straw?
Yeah.
No, too stupid a fad. I put soot on warts.
That entire thing spelled backwards.
Yes. Straw? No, too stupid a fad. I put soot on warts. In order to use straw as a palindrome, you have to get warts in there somehow.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's my palindromic expose, backwards and forwards, and we can pots now. Stop now.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. No, thank you.
No.
In the meantime, Smitty also, we got. I was going through the YouTube situation. Some people have recorded over time YouTube videos from my old television show, which ran for 6 years on NECN, and some of the moments were great. I mean, we had some great guests on there. We had Bobby Orr, we had David Ortiz, and Mo Vaughn, and Kevin Meaney, and The Rock. But one of my favorite shows on that network was when somehow we looked at, I think Eric Evangelista booked former Beatle Pete Best to come in live on the show at 11 o'clock at night and sit down with us. And he was a great guy. He was so nice. And in my mind, I'm thinking, this guy is really unlucky. He left the Beatles right before they hit it big, and Ringo got the gig. And, the rest is history. But Pete Best, was in the Beatles in 61, 62, when they were just kind of getting going and really cranking out the hits in Britain. And we had a very fun interview with him. He got to play Connect Four with Maury Levine, which is the highlight of anybody's career and life. But we have that for you in its entirety. Do we not?
Well, let's hope so. Here, hold on.
Let's hope so. The Pete Best show is one of the ones that I really, really remembered from because, I'm a huge Beatle fan. I know everything about the Beatles, Smitty.
Yeah.
Everything. But Pete Best is the only Beatle who I can't tell you what his birthday is. I'm going to have to look that up. John Lennon was October 9th, 1940. Ringo was July 7th, 1940. George Harrison, February 25th, 1943. And Paul McCartney, who's now 84 this week, coming up, was born June 18th, 1942. And so, I'm committed to everything about the Beatles. I even have the Beatles channel on my Sirius XM radio that I drive around with in my Lincoln.
I found it, Mike.
He found it.
I found it.
And so we leave you tonight. No Joe and Jerry. We leave you with this very fun and interesting interview with former Beatle Pete Best.
Big Ed High.
We're back, friends, and yes, this is a sports show, but as you know, we sometimes diversify and digress into subjects that are really not sports, and one of those is tonight. I'm, of course, a freak for music from the 60s, and as a matter of fact, I'm just a freak. But we have a guy with us tonight who's a very, very famous person. In fact, he's one of the few people that can claim to be a former Beatle. He's Pete Best. Pete, welcome to the show.
Nice being here.
Nice to see you.
Nice being here.
Pete Best, everybody, yeah. So few people have been a part of the Beatles. I mean, Billy Preston was there for like a week, and, he made a career out of it, of course. But very few people can say, hey, I played with the Beatles. But never mind say, I played with the Beatles before they even became popular. That's a wild thing to have to say.
2 years, yeah.
And what was it like? Tell me, first of all, who ate the most of those guys in the group?
Who ate the most?
Yeah.
Me.
You did?
Yeah.
You ate the most?
Ate the most, yeah. Good appetite.
So they had to work really hard
Then
just to
came
keep
John,
you in food, right?
Then came Paul.
Yeah.
Then there was George. And the little fella, Stu.
Stu, yeah. So he ate less,
He ate
less of everybody.
least, yeah.
That's a question I've always really wanted to know, and it's never one that's asked of anybody in these situations.
Well, it's original. It's original.
It is
yeah.
different.
And it's a great opener. I love that, yeah.
Now, at the Cavern Club, it was a pretty weird place, a really raucous place, was it not, to play? And tell me, were there a lot of babes there?
In a word, yes.
A lot of them.
Yes, yeah. It was a sweaty place. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Sweat coming off the walls, sweat coming out the toilets, if it was sweat.
Sweat.
And,
Everywhere you look.
Yeah, everywhere. And the babes were there, and they were sweaty. So,
They were sweaty
yeah,
too.
sweaty babes. So.
How can you go wrong?
You can't. Yeah, it was a great place to hit. Yeah, it was there, yeah.
Everybody's in the exact same situation. So it was not that difficult to, at that time in England, the Beatles being as popular as they were, because Maury has a hard time sometimes getting a date.
You don't, do you?
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's got a winning smile. I think you'll agree. He tries real hard to, but he just comes up empty all the time. And contrary to that, you guys probably just had him knocking on your door.
Well, you should give them tips.
I should give him tips.
Yeah, You've got them all queuing up outside. I've seen them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think they're here for Howard, most of them. Yeah.
Okay.
They all have receding hairlines, right? Yeah, they're here for Howard.
Yeah, back to front, yeah. Go on. Yeah.
Now, when the Beatles were hitting real big in England, was it like Beatlemania was here? I mean, was it like it was over here in America for a period there?
Same type. I mean, okay, it wasn't the same proportion, same dimension.
Yeah.
But it was kicking in. I mean, they had the screams, they had the girls, as we tend to say, the birds.
Birds.
Birds, yeah. And it was there, so, I mean, it started. It started in Hamburg, moved over to Liverpool, and then from Liverpool, it was like, once the phenomena started, everyone knows about that.
How did you get in the band originally? Was it 61 or?
No, 60 actually.
60.
August 1960, yeah. Got a phone call from Paul McCartney, because he knew I was playing drums. And he basically sort of turned around and said, Pete, we've had the offer to go to Germany through Alan Williams. And how would I feel about, joining the Beatles and going out there with them? So I said, okay. Got my own fun group, the Blackjacks, and I said, I'll check it out with them. They said, go ahead and do it, Pete. We're not going to be professionals or anything like that. So the following day, threw my drum kit in the back of a taxi, went off down to the Wyvern Club, did the audition. And about 15 minutes later, I was a Beatle. And a couple of days after that, I was
officially
on the way
a
to
Beatle
Hamburg.
at that point.
Voted in, unanimous, hands up, cut and dried.
Now,
no
this
contract.
picture shows your hair was different than the Beatle haircuts that we knew, really. John, in particular, and you, kind of still had that 50s look to you there, didn't you?
Just, yeah.
A little bit. Did you ever actually get into the actual Beatle haircut thing, which is what looks like George always
Yeah,
did?
funnily enough, around about 64, 65, I started combing it down. I did it for a bet, actually. And when I was in America, just before I actually came over to America with my own band, combed it down and wore it down for about 12 months. So it was just to prove a point that, if I'd have been asked to actually comb my hair down, I'd have combed it down.
I'm working on a Liverpool accent, I am. Can I talk like the band?
It sounds like Ringo. That's the amazing thing about it.
Sounds like Ringo.
Yeah.
Maybe that's...
Thomas the Tank.
I'm possessed by Ringo! What brings you here to America?
That nearly let go on, look.
Does that sound like him?
Yeah, it does, yeah, go on.
Yeah, Paul talks a little higher, doesn't he? When he calls it, does he talk like this?
Just a bit, yeah.
Hey, does he own Scotland yet?
Still one little bit in the corner, left-hand side, which is, making the claim. Should have it by the new year, yeah.
But he sold the Beatle music, didn't he?
Yeah, I think that was, that was a big mismatch. I mean, this is the Jackson-McCartney saga, isn't it? And I think it surprised everyone. Everyone thought that eventually Paul would end up with, you know, Norton's songs, whatever he used to be.
Right, yeah.
And all of a sudden it was like Jackson put the bid in, you know, mopped up on it, and surprised everyone.
Guys, I don't know what's happened with Michael Jackson, but I don't know what he is now. Is he what is he? Is he an alien?
I know he sings, but every time I see him, he's got a mask on, so I mean, I don't know what's behind the mask.
That's a weird cat, man, and I mean that. Now, I was thinking this is a really good idea. A lot of people, like me, like to listen to just drum tracks. Mm-hmm. What if you took all the drum tracks from you when you were with the Beatles and isolated them and just played them on a CD or recorded them and released it as the best of the best of the Beatles?
The best of the best of the Beatles.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that.
Sounds a good idea, yeah.
The best of the best of the Beatles.
The best of the best of the drums of the best.
Yeah,
of
Peter
drums.
Best. Or, you know, would that be great?
Yeah.
I would buy that because I drive home listening to drums, just drums. I got Buddy Rich.
I wouldn't be able to understand it, though. That's the only problem.
That's all right. You don't need lyrics for that kind of thing. Let's play a little Connect 4 while we're talking. We want to talk to some folks on the phone?
Okay, fire away, yeah. Let's do it.
Rich is in New Hampshire. Hi, Rich.
Hey, Mike.
Say hi to Peter Best.
Pete, I just want to know, are you part of any of the Beatles albums?
Can you hear him all right? Oh, we got to turn that up. Turn the volume up in here, would you, Nedley?
Hello?
Yeah, Nedley's back there with a bong pipe, as usual. I'm sorry. Can you hear him now, Pete?
Hello?
Nope. Rich, if you're out there, shout with him.
You're not hard of hearing, are you?
Hello?
Hello.
There you
Hello?
go. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello, Pete. I'm just calling were you part of any of the Beatles albums, and what albums were they? If they're out right now.
I think it's my turn. Okay.
How come you did two, Maury? He's cheating
That's
already.
how you play, Mike. No?
I don't know what game I'm playing.
Oh, it's Connect 4. Maury,
There was Revolver, Rich, actually, you know.
you played a Revolver?
I didn't play on it, but I liked it. And
Go again, if you want.
I did too.
Anthology 1, I believe there's 10 tracks on there, which I'm
That you
lurking
played on?
in the background, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Well, that's nice.
it's a lot of fun.
Now, you get money from that, Pete?
Yeah, same type as this. Yeah.
Wait a minute. They released the anthology stuff, and all of a sudden you're getting money from this?
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
after so many years, about 30 odd years, I'm starting to pick up a little bit of residuals. So
Well, that's only fair, I think. You know, you're part of the history and the heritage of this Beatle group, and you know they did sell a few records in their day.
If you don't keep up with me, I'm gonna win.
You don't challenge him more. You know, you get him angry.
He's cheating, Mike.
I'm flapping. Go on, right, your move. Go on.
Now, in Liverpool, all of a sudden, starting in 1960, I guess 4, everybody from Liverpool was just dropping records on America, and you won, by the way.
Was that a lot?
Here's the prize.
Hang on, we got a rhyme? Another rhyme?
There you go, Pete. This is the prize you win. It's this fantastic high-powered Green Avenger squirt gun. That's all we really have here on this program. It's a low-budget
It's
program.
what I've always wanted for Christmas.
Did you know Jerry and the Pacemakers? Was he Jerry Marsden?
He still is Jerry Marsden.
still
yeah,
is?
Still is, yeah.
Last time I saw him-
Unless he's changed his name by Depot or something like that. Yeah, Jerry, yeah, we're still good friends.
He looked like an accountant last time I saw him. I saw him on one of these, reunion programs.
Yeah.
And he looked so different, Jerry Marsden.
I think it's like everyone else, you know, his hair's gone a little bit grey, a little bit thinner. You know, he gains a few pounds, sheds a few pounds, but at the end of the day, he's still Jerry from Liverpool, you know. That's what everyone likes him and, you know, loves him, and he's still singing I'll Never Walk Alone. And,
Ferry Across the Mersey.
Ferry Across the
Right,
Mersey,
yeah.
and, you know, Sunshine.
How
and
Do
all
You
this.
Do It?
That's the one, that's
Stuff
the
like
one,
that.
yeah.
I remember all those tunes. That was big bad. I had my own radio back then. It was amazing.
Pete, I like you and everything, but you didn't really win. You kind of cheated.
I always
He doesn't know the game, Maury. Give the guy a break. He's from Liverpool.
I hope he can sleep at night
Where do I
after
choose?
that.
Where do I choose?
They don't have Connect 4 over there, Maury.
There's too many.
How many are you going to do? You didn't tell me the rules.
Nice going, Maury. You made our guest feel really, really weird now. Like all of a sudden he's trying to get something, a free squirt gun from us. You know?
Do you want
It's
this
just not
back?
fair, Mike.
Do
That's
you want
all.
this back?
Can I?
No.
No, not at all. What did you guys do on the road in
It's
in
mine,
Germany,
it's mine.
aside from the birds?
Besides from
Aside from the birds, and that probably kept you busy.
when time allowed, we had a lot of fun, basically. I mean, okay, we went out and boozed and got drunk and you know, played
Birds.
music and birds and went to bed and woke up again and birds, you know. So,
Geez, what a great life.
life never changes, you know, it's
That's-
still very much the same.
so many people want to do just that. That's all they really want to do in life, you know. Who are you tightest with in the group?
Oh, definitely John.
John.
John, yeah, without doubt. We had a lot of time. We spent a lot of time together, had a lot of fun together. And he was just a great guy, you know, had a great personality, great musician.
Yeah.
And I felt myself closest to him, you know, when I was ever in his company.
John Lennon, unbelievable. Now, you're here, you're going to be appearing where?
I'm at the Collectibles Extravaganza this weekend at the Valley Expo Centre.
What do people have you sign? You know, albums and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, they bring up photographs, memorabilia if they've got it. You know, some of the photographs they find and bring up for signing, you know, amaze me, you know, where they get them from. It's incredible.
What's the weirdest thing you ever signed for somebody?
Toilet roll. Yeah.
A toilet roll?
Yeah, all 52 pieces of it. So it was pretty good, you know. Took
All
a long
52
time.
pieces?
Like that one. 2, 3.
Unbelievable.
Now, what they did with it, Mike, is a different kettle of fish.
Sure.
That I don't know,
They
but I
probably
won't
sold
go
them
into that. You know,
individually.
it's a family show, so I'll leave that one clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thanks for being here. It's nice to meet you, and best of luck. Best of luck to you. Did you like that? Best of luck to you. These guys over here want you to sign their guitar. Thanks for being here, Peter Best.
Thanks, Mike. Okay.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and play Stump the Band with TV theme songs.